Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the launch event for 1 Million Strong. Wherever you might be in the world tonight, welcome, and I hope that you would have a fantastic evening. Thank you for taking time out to be with us this evening, and a special thanks to the 1 Million Strong ambassadors, i.e. your hosts, for hosting you this evening. I'm really excited about this particular dinner, and I'm so glad that you can join us tonight. Before you have your dinner, I'd like to just tell you a little bit about 1 Million Strong, where it comes from, how it came about. A number of years ago, some of you may know the story or you may not know the story. My eldest daughter, Candace, started experimenting with drugs and went in and out of rehabs for over a number of years. However, no matter how hard we tried, things just got progressively worse, until finally Candace ended up being a full-blown heroin addict. That journey turned out to be a 10-year journey. It cost hundreds of thousands of rands in and out of rehab, as I said, and over that period, many times I wondered, would Candace ever come clean? I remember visiting her in Hillbrow and buying her lunch, kissing her goodbye, and then getting in my car and crying my eyes out. It was a very dark time in my life, as it was in Candace's life and in our family's life. I remember lying in bed at 2 o'clock one morning, tossing and turning and wondering where Candace was and how she was doing. And I remember crying out to God and saying, God, if I have to go through this, please let something good come out of this journey that I'm going down. Shortly after that, I wrote a program for young people called Breakthrough. It's not specifically just to help kids deal with drug addiction and alcohol abuse, etc., etc. It's basically a life skills program. It's aimed at kids between 11 and 14 years of age, because we try and get to them before they get too tainted by life. After I wrote the manual, I just let it stagnated, because I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't have the courage to go out and teach other kids, because my focus was on trying to save my own daughter's life. There came a day when I received a phone call from Candace, and this is what she said to me. She said, Daddy, I'm going to die. And I said, yes, Candace, you are going to die. The reality is you're the only one who can do something about it. And so, my darling, whatever you need to do, please know that I will stand by you, I will support you. But Candace, you've got to make that decision. She phoned me about a week later and said, Daddy, can you meet me in a parking lot and let's do this thing? I went to the parking lot that particular day. There were thousands of cars. I didn't know where she was. I didn't know where to start looking. And out of the blue, she knocked on my window. She jumped in the car, and that was the day she walked out of Hillbrow, never to return again. The journey of recovery had started. It was a painful journey, but through much conviction and through much discipline, eventually Candace was free from the drug addiction. I started feeling it was time to do something for other young people, and so I brought out Breakthrough. And funny enough, just about the same time, I received a phone call from my mentor, Eric Tocknall, who started Wimpy and Juicy Lucy in this country. And he said, Paul, there's somebody I want to introduce you to. He introduced me to Veronica Crinier, who is the executive director of Lusa Community Chest. And from the first day Veronica and I met, we felt this oneness in trying to help young people. Generation AT was birthed. And over the past number of years, tens of thousands of young people have been through the Breakthrough course, and we've received testimony after testimony of the amazing things that God has done in the lives of these young people. I remember finishing a particular session in Lavender Hill about 2 years ago, and although I was excited about the fact that we've been working in Lavender Hill, I just realized that we're only scratching the surface. It's like putting a Band-Aid on somebody who'd been blown up by a landmine. And so I started feeling uneasy, and I said, God, we're doing great things, but it's not enough. And so in that whole process, 1 Million Strong was birthed. And God started bringing significant people and significant organizations into my life. And through those relationships and that interaction, and all of a sudden 1 Million Strong started becoming a reality. And so tonight is really the beginning of the next part of the journey, where 1 Million Strong is being launched in a number of countries throughout the world. We're starting to work in Haiti, Honduras. Breakthrough is being translated into French and Spanish, Creole. And so I'm just blown away by currently what's happening. So thank you for you being part of this journey with us. What I do want to say is that this is not my journey, it's not Candace's journey, but this journey is about reaching not tens of thousands of kids, not hundreds of thousands of kids, but if we're going to make a difference in the world, we have to reach millions of kids, and I mean millions. And so we need all the help we can get, and your being part of this dinner tonight is part of that help that we are looking for. So thank you for being there. Thank you to the ambassadors for hosting you this evening. If you want to know more about 1 Million Strong, please speak to them. They'll be able to give you more information. And again, thank you for being with us tonight. God bless you, each and every one of you. We're grateful that you're part of this. Thank you so much.